Hello everyone and welcome back to the fourth episode of How to Make a Lame Game in Roblox. So today we are going to make the wins like count, and also we are going to fix it that you can't see the money in the leaderboard. And lastly we are going to try to fix the money thing where you just get more money per tile, like a fixed amount. And then lastly we are going to maybe do the Robux thing. But yeah, that's basically the thing we are going to do today. So let's start with the winning, which is typically easy. We just want to go to JavaScript service, then head to the script, I think, or no, it's the main script. And in the create leader sets here, now we also want to incorporate saving. So this will be a bit different now. So we just want to save this data then, which is fairly easy. But yeah, we got the money and we need to set the money to be inside the player. And then we are going to create a new value. And we're going to call this wins. You can't type. Copy this and paste it everywhere here. And this is going to be inside the leader sets, and we can also make this an int value. So yeah, now when we play, we are going to see some errors pop up. And this is good because we need to click on those arrows and then we see where they are, and then we just remove the leader sets from every arrow until everything works fine, which is typically what we want. Okay, I think that was it. Well, no, it wasn't. There we get the next way for charts. So let's go in here. And let's just remove this whole way for child here. And I think this was it, I guess. Yeah. So now you can see that the money thing is working. And we have the wins displaying here. So now we want to give a win to the player whenever the player wins. So we want to go down here. Also, we need to remove this here everywhere. We just see where it is. Otherwise, okay, nowhere to be seen. So I think this is the last one, I guess. Or we can just search for leader sets. This is typically the only thing we need here. With something, so let's remove this. And then that was it. So you should only see the main server here, nothing related to money. So that's good. Then what we can do next is work on the data saving, so which is fairly easy. Okay, so let's start on the leader stats, which is fairly pretty easy. So first of all, we want to get the data store service, and with this data store service, we want to create a data store. So let's do this down here. So we want to do local player underscore ds is equal to, that's the data store service, and then call get data store. And then name this player underscore ds or something like this, or just data store anything, or just player data. Yeah, I think player data is good. So now we need two functions. Let me get them below here. So this would be the function loads player data. Call it player. Then we can copy this function, paste it, and then put save player data for the player. So what we want to do in those is local success the data. So in the load, it's equal to p call and calling the function. And then returning the player data store player underscore ds, colon get async, and then with the toString or just player.useID. So then we can do if success and data. Then we just do player dot leader stats, or just player dot wins dot value, player dot money dot value is equal to data dot money or 0. We can copy this, paste it down here, and do dot leader stats dot wins dot value equal to data dot wins. And basically we want to add all upcoming things here, and then we can hit an else statement and like warn data failed to load for, and then just hit player.name. Yeah, and that's pretty good. Then in the save, we can do local data is equal to a table. Then we do money is equal to player dot money dot value. Then we do wins is equal to player dot leader stats dot wins dot value. So we need to specify that this is a player here. Let's do this. And now we got this set up. And then we pretty much can copy the whole local success thing, but change this one to like an error message. And then we want to just not return, we want to do player underscore ds and set async. And then we want to do player.userid for data. Then we do with no success. And then you can just, yeah, this is pretty good. So, and then we just have to like do this stuff. So for load, we want to hit this when we are loading in. So let's scroll all the way down. And here in the player edit, we can just put this. So we want to put this below the datasets. Or actually we can just put this inside the datasets, because this is more safe. So we just go at the last thing, then call it load player data. But we also need to put this above here. So when the save player data, we want to call this whenever player leaves. So here, player removing. First thing we want to do is save the data. Also, we want to put this up here in the thing here. Now I can try if this works. Okay. Oh, okay, sure. I haven't enabled this yet. But also one thing I just got is we don't even have to save the money. Just even better for us. So let's get the money out, because we don't want the money to save actually. And now we want to go to game settings. So go to game settings, then go to security, enable studio access, so API settings, hit save. Oh yeah, and also we need the HTTP requests. And now we can hit play. And now it failed to load because we have no data. But let's get a win. First of all, I have to get a win actually. Oh yeah, and also we could print the data down here, or actually up here. We could do print data. And down here we could also print data. Like this. Well, it's actually born data so we see it easier. So let's load in. And now as you can see, we got our data with a win setup. And now we can actually give the player wins when we are winning. So this end one here, it's supposed to be down here for the end line here, end function. And then down here, we want to do player dot leader stats dot wins dot value is equal to, then we do the whole thing again, and we do +1. And now let us wait those 25 seconds. And as you can see, we are now out of the line and we got a win. And we can now get back in the line and leave. As you can see, the data got printed and we got one win. When we now play the game again, you can see that we still have one win, which is pretty good. So that's for the winning part. We could probably make a separate function for this. We could get a module script inside this and name this win. And then what we want to do here is we want to just do function win. Oh, no, we just want to do return function player. We paste it in here. And then what we want to do is we want to do script column wait for child win, and we want to do this inside a require, so require this, put the player in. Now this should also work. Or actually, we need to put this behind it, so let's cut the player out and paste this behind here. Now it should work. So let's see. So as you can see, we now got 2 wins and it all worked perfectly. Also inside this win script here, we could do possible like things. We could do like RNG stuff. We could do anything. If you want me to add like something that happens after a win, you can tell me this in the comments, and the most liked comments, I will make what the I will add what the most liked comment says. So make sure to comment or like what you like. So yeah, in the next episode we are going to do the win thing here. But for now, let's get back to the Robux, I think, or yeah, I think it was Robux, right? Yeah. So for Robux, we need to change a bit of the UI, which is fairly easy. So we want to get the inline, which is currently enabled. We got the bottom right here. And we can now do like a Robux button here too, like below this. Yeah, let me do it below this. So let me get the position of this and move it slightly up. Not this much, but just like this. Then let me get the buttons. Let me duplicate the cut button. Let me move the complete cut button down. Then let me scale this a bit like this. And then we can name this cut with Robux. Like this. And then we can change the UI gradient to make it like a bit golden. So let's go in here and just move this like slightly over to where it's like golden. Let's go in here. Also move this like over where it's golden, like this. So now you can see we got 2 nice looking buttons. And now we can change the text here to do cuts with like Robux. You can of course change the text and stuff, but I'm gonna keep it like this. So now I got those two buttons, and now we need to have a frame that pops up when you click this button. So let's design this frame real quick. So let's go with, so inside the inline, we want to make another frame. And we are calling this the Robux frame. Now we can like size this up a bit, fairly like a bit, like this maybe. I'll put this on the side here, like right here. Or actually, we don't even need this. Or actually, yeah, let's just keep it this. Then I'm gonna go to my plugin. You can of course scale it yourself, but I'm gonna use my plugin for this. Yeah, did both. Okay, now for this thing here, I'll copy the same like thing which I got from this. So I'm gonna paste it into the Roblox frame. It looks way nicer. And now I can like add a gradient in there too, maybe. Or I just used the plugin I bought recently, just called UI bar. You probably don't see it right now. Now you do. I bought it pretty like recently, like before. No, I don't want to do this. Like before there was like prices for Robux. And I like before that was like you could only buy them with real money, which I think sucks. Because why would you like spend real money on a Roblox plugin? Because mostly developers use it. So I don't see why it's getting like only put for like money, because developers have like more Robux typically. So I don't see why they put it like this. But yeah, we can get some cool gradients here. Oh, this was a button. Sorry. We have to go to gradients. We have some cool gradients here which you could apply. But yeah, so maybe something like this, maybe. I think I would just skip to white. Like, stick to white. But we can do some pattern, maybe. Like a Robux pattern here. Which we could also apply to this one here. Let me just paste it in there. Okay, there's the UI icon editor. Here we don't need this. Okay, that was it. So let me copy this image label or modify it slightly. So we go down here and put the image transparency to 5 so you can't see it this much. Then I'm gonna actually put a gradient inside here. I know I just said I wasn't gonna, but yeah, I'm just going to put it like this. But let me move the white one like more to the sides here. Maybe like, I think it's actually good how it was. I can close this, put the place to 90. You can see this looks pretty good. Or actually, let me just get a gradient from the plugin really, because I'm not quite good at gradients. Let me just get this gradient. I think this looks nice. Yeah, now we got this frame right here. We can also copy this image label, paste it inside the button. You can see this looks pretty nice. So now in here we can put the buttons for buying the Robux. So in this frame, we want to put a scrolling frame. And you can size it like, also make sure you get the Z index to like more. Or actually, not don't, because we are going to make it invisible anyways. And just to the size to like 0.9.9. And the position to 0.5.5. And the anchor point was 0.5.5. And now it's perfectly centered. And yeah, let me modify this a bit. So I want to make the scroll by image color to white. So I like this better. Of course, change this however you want. Or actually, let's do something different this time. Let's make it to black. Let's make the thickness to like 7. I think this looks better and nicer. Now in here we can add the buttons. So in here we're going to do a UI grid layout. And then we are going to add this cut and line button, which we are going to duplicate, paste in here. And now we can define how this looks. So we want to go into the UI grid layout and put the horizontal alignment to center and the vertical alignments to top. Yeah, I think top is good. And then we can change this UI grid layout to how we like it. So we want to do maybe the cell size like 200 maybe, the X, or like 230, maybe like even 250. And then on this one, maybe like 70. Yeah, I think this is quite good. So, and then we can change the price or like just the number of things. And we want to set the scrolling frame thing to, where is it? Sorry, where is it? The display order thing. Let's see where it's at. There should be something like, oh yeah, layout order. Is this? Oh yeah, here. Sort order by layout order. This is how we want to put it. And now this will be like one skip. And then we can edit the name to be like skips 1. Then we put like the Robux amount. Like this. This will be the template. So we can call this template. And now we can go ahead and make the products, but we want to actually get the scrolling frame higher. So like 6 maybe, and now you can see that the button isn't affected by those Roblox images. This looks just better. So now we can make the template invisible. Now we can start to change the prices a bit, or actually create a module script for this. So in the server script or in the replicate storage, we're going to create a module script and call this one Robux prices. And then we can copy the name, paste dot prices is equal to a table. And then we can do 1 is equal to like 10 Robux. Oh, okay, no mind. We can do 1 is equal to 10. Double equal. Then put the things here. Or we can actually put the prices, like the developer price ID things. But yeah, now we just might as well do them. We want to do Robux prices dot IDs. It's going to be a table. And in here we are going to put the whole like tables for the stuff. So I'm gonna make you by like 1, 5, and 10. And this is good. And then what we want to do is I'm gonna change the prices to be like 5 Robux per, or like 7. So we do 7. For 5, it would be like 35, but we can do a discount for 30. For 10, it would be 70, but we can do like 60. Just kind of a good discount. And we want to get all the numbers we put here into here. So we put 30. I always miss those double. Then 60 equal to something else. So now we have to upload our developer products, which we can do, I guess, in the thing here. Yes, we can. So we want to go to our game settings, then go to monetization, go to developer products, and we can edit this and change the names. So the name should be like skip 1. The price would then be like the Robux amount. save this, go to game settings again, monetization, create another one and another one. We can edit this to skip 5. The price would then be 30. We want to save and we want to go here again. Then we want to go to here. Then we want to name this skip 10. This would then cost 60. And now we want to get all those IDs. So we want to copy the ID to clipboard. Sorry, I forgot what this ID. Okay, it was skip 1. So you want to copy this ID and paste it in there. Go back here, copy the ID, paste it in the corresponding place. Yeah, that's essentially how you set this up. So make sure you got it like this. Now we can get to the logic, which is pretty easy. Actually, just create those things. So we can just go to the UI handler in here and get some things defined, like the Robux frame. Then in here we can do local Robux frame. It's equal to the okay, we get the inline, the outline, so we want to get to the inline. Inline, with child Robux frame. And then we can get those stuff defined. So then we get local scrolling frame. It's equal to Robux frame, with child scrolling frame. Then we do local templates. Equal to scrolling frame. Local child templates. And I think that's the only thing we need. Or we also need the buttons. So local Robux button is equal to buttons, with child Robux. What is it actually? We get the buttons and then cut with Robux. And then we go down here and do the Robux button. Dot mouse button one click, connect function. Then we want to do Robux frame dot visible. So we can mouse Robux frame dot visible. We can go back up here. And then we can make a function for this. Just up here, local function generates Robux templates. Then we need to require this module script. So local Robux prices, or just Robux module to require replica storage from child Robux prices. And then we do for underscore every, we do price. Or we do for every single skip amount in Robux module dot prices, or in pairs Robux module prices do. We do if Robux module dot IDs index this with the skip amounts, and then okay, we should also do the we should do an iPairs, and then do for the skip amount and then the skip price. So for the skip amount and the skip price, we want to see if the amount, or actually the price, is in there, because yeah, the price is in there. And then if it's in there, we want to do local new template equal to templates on clone. Then we do new templates dot text label dot text is equal to, and now we can copy this text, paste it in there. Then we do skips. Then in here we can do the skips amount, so skip amounts. Then in here we can do the skip price. And then we can do new templates dot parents is equal to scrolling frame. And then we can do, well, first of all, we should do for underscore every item in scrolling frame on get children do if item dot name match template, then continue, else item destroy. Oh, we just don't need the else anyways. Just out here, and then we can make this in there. And then we do new template dot visible, then we do new template dot most button one click on connect function, and then we need the marketplace service. Now we basically need the receipt handler. You can just print it. So print the player dot name is trying to buy. Then we do the skip amount skips for then the skip price Robux, and then we can do the ID in here, and then we pretty much want to do the Robux module dot IDs, mix this with the skip price like this, and then we can try this out. We first of all need to copy this though, and we want to do if Roblox frame dot visible is true, then paste this in there. You can try this out. Okay, it's not doing any templates. Why isn't it? Let's see if it even prints something. So let's see. Okay, prints true. Let's see what the error here is. So what's wrong here? Let's see. Let's see what it says. Oh, it says one false. Okay, we need to do it in pairs. Sorry. In pairs. Now we good. Okay. Just like, what does it print though? I'm confused. I'm quite confused. Let's put all those in a separate table. Like this, and the same thing with this, and but then here we want to do skips is equal to this, and then comma price equal to this. We want to copy this, just put 5 and 30. And then we want to, or we can do like 1 is equal to 1 is equal to, and then we can copy this, like 5 and 30, 5 and 30, get the 5, paste it in here. We need to do the same thing with 10 and 60. Missed a comma there. Now we can modify this. So for underscore every table or every like Roblox table, do print. Then we can do Roblox table dot. We actually don't need this. Then we can do print Roblox table and this. Print Roblox table dot price, like skips, and Roblox table dot price. Get this in here. Copy this. Then we want to index this inside here. The templates, and then we want to do. Yeah, I think this is fine. So let's see. Okay, it's not printing. Why isn't printing true? Okay, it's printing with this. Why isn't it generating them though? That's what I'm confused of. So let's see. It prints those templates. I think it's something with this. Let's print. Let's see. Okay, so it prints this. It's just false. Yeah, we need to modify this table as well. So we want to do the similar to this one. Just do like price. It's here. 7 in this case. And then we put ID. But let's do this in non-strings and this in strings. And do this similar to this one. Just paste this another time. No, which should be sets. And now we can do if Roblox.IDs and then do, yeah, we need to do this a bit separate. So for underscore every ID table in Roblox module dot IDs in pairs. Dot IDs do if ID table dot price is equal to Roblox table dot price, then we do the then we can pretty much do this. Done. Else we just continue like this, and now we can try this out. Now we got Robux. Okay, this is a bit confusing though. We need to change this up, but we got the 10 Robux thing here. But we need to. Why is it like weird like this though? It should be like this. Oh yeah, we need. Okay, we need to change the UI grid layout. Oh yeah. Also, we shouldn't delete the UI grid layout. I forgot. Um, and item com is a UI grid or layout. Should do or. Now we can see. Yeah, now it's pretty much works. As you see, we got all our things here. Print is containing string. No string. What is null? Let's play null again. What's the case here? So let's make the template invisible. Let's see. Do we have to play it by? Yeah, we do. Checked by Robux skips for. Oh yeah, this one here. ID table price or ID table.id. Like this. Now let's see. Yeah, this is the thing. This is good. And now we can just print the player to buy this, which is pretty easy apparently. So we want to make a new event, which is called skip Robux. We also want to make the Robux string invisible. Okay, so now we once we got this event, we want to go to the main server, scroll down to scroll up and get the event set up. So copy this, paste, and do cuts for Robux prices. Oh, what did I skip Robux? Like this, then we can do here. Give Robux on to run content function with the player and the ID, and then we do our player and the amount and the ID. And then we do marketplace service, dot prompt product purchase, prompt product purchase, dot player and the ID. And then we do marketplace service dot from purchase finished. Connect function. Then we do the user ID product ID and is purchased. And then we do if product ID is equal to our ID and is purchased is equal to true, then we can do, or we need to do ends player, just a player and player dot user ID is equal to user ID. Then we can do this stuff here. Then we can like warn player dot name, then comma the amount, then the is purchased. Is then we can see if this works. So now in the UI handler, we are going to do the graphical storage. Do we have remotes? No. So graphical storage, only called remotes. Oh, we actually don't have it. Then we do skip Robux, called fire server. And we need to put in, I forgot already, the amount and the ID. So we are going to put in the Robux table.skips and the ID table.id. Then we can see if this works. So let's see. Okay, where did I spawn though? Okay, now it works. So I'm gonna press copy Robux. It's going to prompt us this, and when we buy it, it's not going to want anything. Okay, let me just fix this. Okay, we need to kind of rewrite this. I haven't like worked a lot with data stores, marketplace stores, I mean, but we can paste this down here, and we can do. We want to make a table up here and call this local player purchase amounts. Go to the table. We can go down here. And we want to do the player purchase amounts. Player purchase amounts. Indexes would be player.userid and set this to the amounts. It's good. I actually want to put this above here. And then we can do the, so down here, we want to do one simple thing. We want to do local player is equal to players, column gets player by user ID, then get the user ID in here, like this. Then we can do if player and is purchased, then we do local amounts is equal to player purchases, player purchases amounts, indexes with the user ID, not user input service user ID I set, and then do if amount, then we can do warn like player dot name, and then the amount, and then the is purchased, and then we do player purchased amounts and access to player user ID is equal to nil. But we want to firstly check, so we want to go to the UI handler, scroll up, get the Robux module, go back up here completely, paste down here, go back down. And then we want to see local is skip product to false. Then we want to do for underscore every ID table in Robux module or in Pierce Robux module. I keep forgetting in Pierce Robux module dot IDs. Do if ID table dot ID is equal to the product ID, then we can do is skip product true. I can like right here. Yeah, let's see if this works. So we want to copy Robux, copy this, paste it, and it printed my name and that I bought it, which is good. So that was the fix. And now we can just put this up here. And we want to see, so in the main server here, right here, we want to pretty much get the tiles. So we want to get the local player tile, so local player tile. This the player tiles. God, what do I say? Okay, use ID. Player.use ID. And then we do local targets tile. is equal to this minus like 2 number. I think it's like this. And then like minus the amount. Then we do if target tile. Well, let's just print the player tile and the targets tile. Let's see if this works. Prints 1 and 0, which is good. Okay, we need to clear this. We need to set the name. This is all right. This should print, yeah, -9, which is pretty good. And in the UI handler, we should go down here. We should do new templates dot name. Name is equal to id table dot id. No, this shouldn't happen. Yeah, it doesn't. So yeah, this is the good thing. Now we want to loop through this and see if there is a valid tile. So we want to do if target tile is less than or equal to 0, then we want to do target tile is equal to 1. Or is 0 a tile? No. Okay, that's good. And this is good. So we got the target tile. Then we want to cut player. Okay, wait. I think we got a new function here, maybe. Move all up. No, we just remove the tile. Okay. So we go move to tile, layer, and the tile. Wait, let me see. Is the tile going to be the number? Or no, it's going to be the position. So then we're gonna do workspace dot active tabs mixes with the targets tile. Let's see. So I get the one right here. And then I can copy the Robux, do the one. Can put this in. And as you can see, it teleported us here, which is good. And now we can try this out with 2 players. So let me quickly start the server. Yeah, just got like some error, which we have to fix before we can continue. Because if you spawn with 2 players, you randomly sometimes get no tile. But still local is assigning tile. And it's just default. Then we do the setup player. Where we do the setup player. Here we do while is assigning tile do wait, and then we do is assigning tile is equal to true, and then down here we do is assigning tile is equal to false, and then the enter line we do the same thing. We do while is assigning tile do wait, and that's I think it. Let me see. Okay, yeah, now I spawned an anomaly. Let me just do this a couple of times. Spawn back anomaly. Spawned anomaly. I think this is good. So let me start the server with 2 players quickly. Yeah, that's perfect. Now everything works accordingly. Now we go to the second player. And we are going to copy Robux. We are going to cut like 5. It doesn't depend. We are going to put this in. And now we are on the... Okay, yeah, we need to do one thing, which is kind of easy. we want to go to the main server. We want to scroll up, and pretty much here we want to do this one here, and we want to do task.delay 0 for function, and then we want to do move to tile. Or let's actually put this in here. We want to copy this, paste it again, and then we want to do local target tile layer is equal to we do player tiles. Actually, we want to do target tile, then we want to do what underscore every tile in player tiles in pairs. Player tiles do if tile dot name is equal to target tile, then we want to do the, let me see actually. How do we do this here? Let me see. So the cuts, you get the front player. Oh yeah, like this. I was kind of confused, but now it makes sense. This makes complete sense. So we got target tile player, which is equal to the other player. And then what we want to do is we want to move the other player to our, well, actually target tile player to our tile, which is the player tile. And now we can see, so we want to go to test again, create a 2-player server. So now let's hopefully finally test this system. So I want to cut with Robux and maybe like 5 this time. Let's cut. And no, we are not moving. We got an error saying next level character. Let me check this out in line 103. So on line 103, I got an error. Indexing level character. Player character. Down here, move for tile, so it's trying to move them, but there is no player. So the target tile player. Oh yeah, I see. If not target player, target tile player, then target tile player. Oh wait, let me think about this. Let me print the target tile player. Like, I think I could test this with myself. Skip one. Yes, you can see. Prints no, because there is no player. So we need to get through this logic again. This is a pretty long video, I'm so sorry. But I just want to like finally finish this simulator type series. Let's go down a bit. Let's see. So we got the other player in players, get players. If player tile is equal to the target tile. Oh. Of course. I'm so dumb sometimes. But now it should work. Let's get once. And yeah, it does work. Finally. So this is now going to be our last test, hopefully. Okay, so let's test. And this still occurs. I don't know why though. Like there's no error loading. But let's just here we can't reset. Okay, we are going to fix this whole thing in the next episode for sure. But right now I just want to end this episode. Like the whole spawning issue sometimes we're going to fix next episode. It's probably like some weird, like just unnecessary issue. But yeah, it just happened again. Okay. Let me try again. Let me just try again. Maybe it works now. There's probably never this scenario where you join like simultaneously, like at the complete same time. Because this is like a zero ping. Okay, I'm just going to go to the real game and join like separately. Like, just give me a sec. Let me just try to fix something. So let me just put the create leader sets inside this to like after the setup player. And let's see if this has done anything. Okay, now we need to create a leader sets beforehand. But yeah, let's try it now. Okay, yeah, it worked, I think. I think it works. Let me just try one more time to confirm. We just try one more time. I really hope it works. Because this episode is like now going over an hour. And I'm typically like not cutting because there's like nothing to cut because I'm doing. Yeah, it's fixed. It's fixed. W. It's fixed. Okay, so now we can see. Also, we need to fix the money, but next episode. But we can cover Robux. We can do any amounts. Skip, and as you can see, switching. But now one error is that we still get the basic money because we need to set the player titles. Forgot. I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot. I forgot. But let's go back here. Let's do this thing here. We want to do player tiles and index this with the player.useID is equal to this thing here. Copy, paste, paste, and paste. Please be the last test. I hope. I really hope. But it should be. It should be. There's no reason for it to not work now. Like, seriously. No reason. Let me close this all off. And now let's see if it works. So we are going to cut the line. Skip one. Buy. And yes. It works. It's done, you. It's done. It's done, guys. It's done. If we skip now, we could probably add a check that you can't skip now. But I mean, if people want to skip on first place, they may do. They may do. I have nothing against free Robux. So, yeah. This was it for this episode. We just publish it to Roblox. Save it to my file. And yeah, this was it. Thank you so much for watching. There's going to be one final part. You just can send me like stuff in the comments, like I said, what you want me to do when someone wins, like just anything. There's typically anything I could do, so just let me know. The most like comments when I'm doing the next video is going to be done in this video, except it's something I won't do. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. It's free. It just helps me out. It's like when you get notified when I drop new videos, and I get a subscriber more. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.